This is where one of the world's oldest and driest deserts, the Namib, crashes directly into the cold, rough waves of the Atlantic Ocean. The landscape is littered with the skeletons of whales and countless shipwrecks, half swallowed by the shifting sands. The constant thick fog and roaring winds create an eerie, post-apocalyptic atmosphere. It's a place of stark, raw beauty where life and death are on full display. It's considered one of the most inhospitable places on Earth, yet its desolate beauty is impossible to forget. And finally, claiming the top spot at number 1 on our 2026 list of impossible places is the Tianzi Mountains in China. If you've ever watched the movie Avatar, you've already seen them. These towering pillar-like formations were the direct inspiration for the floating Hallelujah Mountains. These quartz sandstone peaks were thrust up from the ocean floor 380 million years ago and have been sculpted by erosion into the dramatic spires we see today. Often shrouded in mist, they truly look like they are floating in the clouds. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Ever feel like you've seen it all? Well, get ready to have your mind blown. Today, we're embarking on a journey to the 10 most impossible places on Earth, updated for 2026. These are spots so strange, so beautiful, and so utterly surreal, they look like they were plucked straight from a sci-fi movie. So, buckle up, because we're about to question everything you thought you knew about our planet. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia. Imagine a mirror stretching to the horizon. During the rainy season, this world's largest salt flat transforms into a gigantic, perfectly reflective surface. It's so vast and flat that NASA uses it to calibrate their satellites. Walking on it feels like walking on the sky. The boundary between Earth and heaven dissolves, creating a dreamscape that plays tricks on your eyes and your camera. It's a photographer's paradise and a true natural wonder that feels anything but real. Next up, at number 9, we journey to the otherworldly landscape of Cappadocia, Turkey. This isn't just a place, it's a fairy tale brought to life. The land is dotted with bizarre rock formations called fairy chimneys, created by millions of years of volcanic erosion. But what makes it truly impossible is what's hidden inside. Ancient civilizations carved entire cities, churches, and homes directly into the soft rock. And every morning, the sky fills with hundreds of hot air balloons, creating a spectacle so magical it has to be seen to be believed. It's a place where history and fantasy collide in the most breathtaking way. Sailing in at number 8 is the Great Blue Hole in Belize. From the air, it looks like a giant deep blue eye staring up from the turquoise ocean. This massive underwater sinkhole is over 400 feet deep and is a part of the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System. It's a diver's ultimate fantasy, a vertical cave into another world. Inside, you'll find giant stalactites and stalagmites formed during the last ice age, when this cave was above sea level. It's a geological time capsule and a stark, beautiful reminder of our planet's ever-changing nature. It's so perfectly circular and deep, it just doesn't seem natural. For number 7, we're heading to the vibrant fields of the Red Beach in Panjin, China. But here's the twist. There's no sand. This beach is actually a massive wetland covered in a type of seaweed called Sueda salsa. For most of the year, it's a normal green, but come autumn, it transforms into a jaw-dropping, fiery crimson carpet that stretches as far as the eye can see. Wooden walkways snake through the landscape, allowing you to walk above this sea of red. It's an ecological marvel that paints the landscape with a color palette you won't find anywhere else on Earth. Cracking our top 5 at number 5 is the incredible Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland. Legend says it was built by the giant Fionn McCumhail, and honestly, that's easier to believe than the scientific explanation. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is made up of about 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, most of them perfect hexagons. They were formed by an ancient volcanic eruption, and as the lava cooled, it cracked into these impossibly geometric shapes. It looks like a meticulously designed pavement for giants stepping down from the cliffs into the sea. The sheer symmetry and scale of it feel completely unnatural and utterly awe-inspiring. At number 4, we have the Door to Hell in Turkmenistan. Its real name is the Darvaza gas crater, and it's a fiery pit that has been burning continuously for over 50 years. This isn't a natural volcano. Back in 1971, Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas when the ground beneath their rig collapsed, creating a massive crater leaking poisonous methane gas. To prevent it from spreading, they decided to light it on fire, expecting it to burn out in a few weeks. Well, they were wrong. Decades later, it's still burning, a roaring inferno in the middle of the Karakum Desert. At night, its glow can be seen from miles away, a truly hellish yet mesmerizing sight. Now for our top 3. Coming in at number 3 is Lake Hillier in Western Australia. Forget everything you know about blue lakes. This one is bubblegum pink, and the craziest part, scientists aren't 100% sure why. The leading theory is that the vibrant color comes from a type of microalgae that lives in the super salty water. What makes it even more impossible is that the water stays pink even when you take it out in a container. It's a surreal splash of color right next to the deep blue of the Southern Ocean, separated only by a thin strip of white sand and green forest. It looks like a glitch in the Matrix. Our runner-up at number 2 is the hauntingly beautiful Skeleton Coast in Namibia. This is where one of the world's oldest and driest deserts, the Namib, crashes directly into the cold, rough waves of the Atlantic Ocean. The landscape is littered with the skeletons of whales and countless shipwrecks, half swallowed by the shifting sands. The constant thick fog and roaring winds create an eerie, post-apocalyptic atmosphere. It's a place of stark, raw beauty where life and death are on full display. It's considered one of the most inhospitable places on Earth, yet its desolate beauty is impossible to forget. And finally, claiming the top spot at number 1 on our 2026 list of impossible places is the Tianzi Mountains in China. If you've ever watched the movie Avatar, you've already seen them. These towering pillar-like formations were the direct inspiration for the floating Hallelujah Mountains. These quartz sandstone peaks were thrust up from the ocean floor 380 million years ago and have been sculpted by erosion into the dramatic spires we see today. Often shrouded in mist, they truly look like they are floating in the clouds. Taking a cable car through this landscape feels like you're flying through an alien world. It is, without a doubt, one of the most surreal and impossible landscapes our planet has to offer. So there you have it. 10 places that defy logic and push the boundaries of what we think is possible on Earth. From a pink lake to a burning crater to mountains that float in the sky, our world is filled with more wonders than we can ever imagine. Which one of these impossible places would you want to visit first? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey to the surreal, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.